The team of visiting Indian MPs kick-starting their visit to UK at a meeting with the Indian community here at the High Commission in London. This is an important constituency to win over. These are message multipliers. This is, of course, still the easy bit. There have been tougher conversations that the team has taken on and will in days to come.
We are strong, we are resurgent, we will take care of Pakistan and terrorism. But you convey our message here and globally too. Terrorists must be meant to pay the cost.
Looking at our friends here, my fellow countrymen here, it occurs to me that India is very blessed. We have one High Commissioner and 2 million ambassadors. But, my friends, I really don't feel in a very cheerful mood. This is not a cheerful moment in our history. I don't think, perhaps we have failed in conveying the pain and anguish and rage that our country is feeling at this moment. This is a moment of great sadness. It is a moment to hold those who are guilty accountable. It is not a political moment.
Priyanka, who are some of the more influential leaders and others you met on your tour so far?
We have been meeting various government officials. We've been meeting even deputy foreign ministers, and we have spoken about what concern India is coming with. We are not concerned about our fight with Pakistan. Of course, we are fighting that fight for over decades. The bigger concern is of terrorism, which is spreading its tentacles starting from Pakistan to all over the world. We are making the world aware that if we don't hold this country accountable, we are going to see disastrous consequences in other parts of the world. So we come with a message. We stand united in the belief that there has to be zero tolerance to terrorism, and this is the message we are taking to them. So we've met the diaspora, we've met the friendship groups, we've met parliamentary delegations, we've met members of parliament, we've met chairman of foreign committees of the Danish parliament. So we have met the deputy speaker of the Danish parliament. So those are things we have been actively engaging with, and hopefully, and from tomorrow onwards, we'll be meeting a whole lot of officials from UK as well.
What are some of the doubts or concerns that they have been raising? Why is it becoming so difficult to sell, if to use that word, sell the Indian narrative?
No, we don't need to sell an India narrative. India has been very capable over the past decades to address the Pakistani problem. But we must understand, right from Osama bin Laden to 50 designated terrorists by the United Nations are residing in Pakistan. What India has done is attack those terror camps which are designated by United Nations.
We know that, but is the world listening?
Oh, absolutely. I am very certain that especially Western Europe is concerned about the radicalization that's happening, the fundamentalism that is creeping in, and a lot of training, right from Al-Qaeda to LET to Jaish-e-Mohammed to various other smaller terror groups is coming from Pakistan. So they are very well aware. They are facing these concerns. They are facing the violence. So having said that, they do understand this. They also understand the need to hold Pakistan to account, whether it is through grey-listing them in FATF, whether it is checking how these IMF loans are being utilized. Is it going to build more terror camps, or is it going to go for the people of Pakistan? So those are things which even the European region understands and has expressed concern, and that in itself is heartening to note. And also don't forget, it was the European countries which stood first with India, saying that what happened in Pahalgam was unacceptable and India had every right to respond.
Finally, very briefly, would you call your visit a success so far, and do you think it's been a good idea to carry this message as you've been carrying?
I think this is a part of a multi-pronged strategy. So we had our armed forces do what they do best, and they've addressed it with precision, non-escalatory and targeted method. They also damaged their air bases when we realized that they were trying to launch their missiles from the air bases. So we have given them a message that tolerance will no longer be tolerated, terrorism will no longer be tolerated, and if you fight us, we fight you back. That's one. The second strategy is diplomatically, which our diplomats globally are doing. The third strategy is to get our members of parliament a united front to take to the world and say what is happening to us could damage you all also sooner or later. So this is an ongoing mission to make the world aware that this is time that we all stood up and held the very basis and genesis of terrorism accountable.
आतंकवाद के मामले पर भारत का पक्ष हम प्रभावी रूप से यहाँ भी रखेंगे,
जैसा हम बाकी जगह करते आ रहे हैं।
The UK stands with India against terrorism, always and in whatever form. We know the Indian nation is hurting because of those attacks, and our relationship with India is very long, is very deep. When you're hurting, we're hurting.